Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. It's Catherine from Tullamore Live here with another Friday update. So I'll be talking about the things we've accomplished as a business this week, as well as sort of the main thing I've learned about branding in the last sort of couple months that I feel like would have been great to know even 6 months ago. So business this week, we advertised our Valentine's Day kits a bit more and completed the sales on them, which was great. I'm really working on improving our advertising. It's not something that comes naturally to me, but my understanding is you can have a great product. If you don't advertise well, no point in having a great product. So I'm really trying to improve that because I feel like we have a lot of good content and products to offer. I also worked on our YouTube intro video for our fitness. So if you follow our Tullamore Live fitness channel, you will see that next week. There's still improvements to be made on it, but I'm really pleased because I was looking at some old videos today that I posted on there, and I feel like our new videos are a lot better. I almost felt a little bit embarrassed about our old videos, but all you can do in life is improve. So I'm gonna keep trucking forward and hope that in the next few months, my videos are so much better that I'm embarrassed about what I put out, say, last week, so that we continue to improve that way. So the main thing I've learned about branding that's sort of changed everything that we do as a business is this idea of brand continuity. So basically your brand, unlike what I originally thought, is more than just a logo. Everything you put out should have your brand's flavor and represent your brand. So one of the ways you do this is through the aesthetic representation of your brand. So you should have consistent colors and consistent fonts is really important on everything you do. So when you're choosing your colors, they aren't just the colors you like, as we might think they would be, but instead they're colors that represent your business. So say yellow is associated with being really happy, really warm, really inviting. So that's the base color Tullamore Live has. Versus say something like blue, the reason you see a lot of banks are in blue colors is they're meant to offer a sense of security or trust. So your brand colors are consistent with your messaging. And it's similar to brand fonts. So when you're choosing fonts for your business, or what you're doing, you should have, say, a few fonts selected that are going to be continuous on all your documents. Fonts that might work better for your business are ones that have a larger family, it's called. So when you go on to Google Fonts is one place you can go. You can type in the name of a font and then see how many associated fonts go with it. And say some fonts come in different italic and bold variations, some don't. So if it works your brand identity, I recommend choosing a font with a larger family or more options with it. One thing cool about Google Fonts is that you can see fonts that complement your font if you're trying to pair different ones together. But those were two things I had no idea that you chose as part of your brand aesthetic. And then this continuity, of course, carries over into your messaging. So one thing I didn't have when I started my business was a really clear idea of what theme I wanted our content to take. So now we're a business that does create, move, experience. So we have kits that we create. We teach fitness classes or have fitness aspects. And we have interviews or different experience pieces that we do as part of our business. And the underlying theme of all that is to inspire joy. And so now that I have those things figured out, it's been easier to create content that aligns with that because it's really specific. And the one thing is, so when we're talking about this idea of brand continuity, the reason it's important is you want people that see your business to not only recognize it, but to trust it as well. So say I'm putting out content in set colors with set fonts and set intention, people are going to know what to expect from the brand or from the content I'm creating and be more comfortable investing in it, either personally or financially. So that's so important, having that continuity. And like I mentioned slightly earlier, so it also contributes to recognition. One thing I didn't realize when we started our business is how many times it actually takes until a customer or a consumer of what you're doing will need to see something before they recognize your brand. So I still remember the first women's wellness retreat we advertised. I got up at 4:45 a.m. the day we were supposed to release our advertisement, because I had read that a peak time to post on Instagram was 5 a.m. I posted our poster. It had tons of words. It didn't take into account that Instagram's a primarily visual platform or anything like that. And I remember then I went back to bed and I woke up, say 8:39, and I was just devastated that no one had cared about our post. No one had, signed up for the women's retreat. I was convinced it was going to sell out instantly. But from doing more things or selling more events since then, people need to be reminded, people need to recognize your brand, and they need to see it just multiple times in general. People are going to have to see what you're doing often multiple times before they actually listen to say what it is you're saying. So to leave you with a final message, if you're starting a business, I would start by looking at how you're going to have continuity in your brand. Even if you don't know all the answers to who you're going to be yet as a business, I wish I would have known a couple months ago or even a year ago would have been fantastic, that I should choose specific colors, I should choose specific fonts, and I should have that sort of consistency in the stuff I did with our brand to help create that recognition and even that connection just with the people out in the world. So I hope that helps you. It's something that has made a huge difference in my business since I've started doing this. If you have tips of the trade, I would like to know them because I like learning new stuff. I want to improve our business also. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next Friday for another update and any tricks or tips that I've learned in the week. Bye.